we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Brady. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Brady. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now Brady. Open man here is Conklin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This defense for the Dolphins, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
2nd and 4. Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. On the handoff, it's Gaskin, and he'll be taken down at the 34. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They run for it with Harris. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let him know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory, be aggressive. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Brady now to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Brady. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
Rosa's kick is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago. They're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. And he'll just get rid of it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Wilson will throw again. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Raiders are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. So after the INT, it's Brady. And he's got his target, Harris. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And out of bounds right around the 20.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Flush to his right. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Well, CD, that's the second time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
That's complete to Mooney. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And this one is incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw is Brady.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Myles Gaskin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Wilson. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play there just before halftime.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Wilson. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. DeAndre Hopkins in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Dolphins are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. Flushed out right.
And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top.
As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And they trail here to begin the 2nd half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because We always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Second down and 5. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Second and 10 now. Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards on the pickup. And that'll bring up a third down. Now it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds.